happened to the most hated girl in your high school? There was this girl, Juliana, who transferred to our school right after winter break. Within exactly 2 weeks, she had somehow stolen 3 different boyfriends from the most popular girls in school. At least that's the story that spread like wildfire. My best friend literally grabbed my arm in the hallway after the 3rd breakup and was like, "I'm serious, stay away from that girl. She completely destroyed Lily's 2-year relationship, and now Tomas won't even look at Lily anymore." The teacher seemed genuinely uncomfortable around Juliana too. It was so obvious. Whenever students tried to sit near her in class, they'd suddenly announce new seating arrangements or find reasons to move people around. She ate lunch completely alone every single day, sitting at this corner table while literally the entire cafeteria buzzed with whispers. Boys wouldn't even make eye contact with her when she walked by, and I swear some girls would actually hiss under their breath. It was like watching someone navigate a minefield, but something felt really off about the whole thing, and I was curious. I tried sitting near her once in chemistry before our teacher suddenly decided we needed better lab partnerships and moved me. But honestly, she just seemed completely normal, maybe even nicer than most people. I started paying attention to Juliana over the next few weeks, and watching her life at school become absolute hell was honestly traumatizing. Girls organized full boycotts against any group project that included her name. Someone carved homewrecker into her locker. But the thing that made me physically sick, someone put laxatives in her lunch, and she got violently ill in the main hallway while people literally laughed and pulled out their phones to record her humiliation. But here's what really screwed with my head. Juliana never once fought back or defended herself. She tutored struggling freshmen for free during study hall. She volunteered at the animal shelter every weekend. I know because my cousin works there. When people spread the most vicious lies about her, she just absorbed it all. For someone supposedly manipulative enough to destroy relationships, she was weirdly generous and selfless. It didn't add up at all. Then came the party that changed everything. It was Rebecca's house party, her parents were out of town, and basically the entire junior class was there. I was in the upstairs bathroom when I heard this commotion in the hallway. Dylan had cornered this sophomore girl Jen against the wall. She looked terrified and kept saying please stop while he kept pushing closer, clearly drunk and getting aggressive. Everyone else just walked by like nothing was happening. Some people were even filming and laughing like it was entertainment. This girl was obviously in distress and nobody cared. That's when Juliana appeared out of nowhere and shoved herself between them. When he started getting hostile and threatened to ruin both their nights, Juliana pulled out her phone and started recording. "Go ahead, keep talking. I'm sure your scholarship committee would love to see this side of their star athlete." Dylan actually backed down. Juliana made sure Jen got safely to her friends and then disappeared back into the crowd like nothing happened. But I saw the whole thing, and it was the most fearless thing I'd ever witnessed. You'd think witnessing her protect someone would change how people saw her, right? Think again. By Monday morning, the story had completely flipped. Dylan was telling everyone that Juliana had been stalking him all night and trying to start drama. People said she was desperate for attention and probably staged the whole thing with Jen. The worst part? Jen, who Juliana had literally saved, went along with it. She claimed nothing serious was happening and that Juliana misunderstood the situation. The peer pressure was so intense that Jen threw her own protector under the bus just to avoid becoming a target herself. Juliana got suspended pending a full investigation. But the absolute breaking point came when someone hacked into Juliana's social media accounts and leaked her private messages with her therapist from a mental health app. Screenshots of her discussing trauma, family issues, and self-harm thoughts spread through every group chat and social media platform. People were sharing her most vulnerable moments like memes. Kids started leaving printouts of her therapy messages taped to her locker. Parents received anonymous emails with her private mental health information, warning them that Juliana was dangerous and unstable. The worst part? Everyone felt justified. They genuinely believed they were protecting the school from her. I tried texting Juliana, but my messages wouldn't deliver. Then I heard she was in the hospital. I found her in the psychiatric facility looking so small and broken. That's when she showed me the restraining order Dylan put out against her, meaning she could no longer come back to school. She broke down and admitted that she had never dated anyone since she got to the school. She just befriended a few of the guys and gave them relationship advice. They decided they didn't want to be with their girlfriends anymore, but instead of telling them why, they just said they fell for Jen, then staged a breakup. And Jen went along with it because they asked. She didn't realize it would lead to her destruction. She told me not to worry though. She was going to destroy some things herself very soon. Trust me, what happened next will make your jaw drop. Click the link.